Look, Joe Goofy ass. What's good, y'all? So we got a long episode today. We got a very long episode today. We got a video of these women getting rejected by men. The dating market is trash. These men are not going to singles events, and men are not on dating apps as much as they were during COVID. Everything's a paywall now. You're paying to meet women you probably wouldn't approach in real life. So these women are trying to approach men, and they're getting rejected in the process. Now they know how it feels for us men who back in the day, we pursued women, we tried to get to know them, and then we've dealt with rejection. So now these women are finally seeing what it's like to get rejected. And it is what it is. This day was going to come. This day was going to come. These women feel like they have all these options, but they don't. That's what's wrong with the dating market. Everyone feels like they have all these available options. They feel like everyone is a good catch and they can just take their sweet time. But that's not how the dating market is. The dating market is filled with a lot of people who have baggage, drama, trauma as well. And they're looking for help. They're looking for a savior. And just, that's how it is. And we got another Reddit story to read. This unemployed man is about to get married. And I really think that he should not get married right now. He should wait until his finances are in order before he gets married. Because listen, you guys may feel like love can conquer all. No. A man needs to be gainfully employed before he gets married because he's going to be put in a powerless position. If she's working, he ain't working, he's unemployed. I'm telling you, she's going to get tired of that shit very quick. Women don't usually stick around that long when a man is down bad. And if he's down bad for a couple of years, and you guys know the job market is bad right now. If you were working a great job, high six-figure income with great benefits and you've been laid off, it's probably gonna take some time for you to find another job with those same benefits and that income. You probably don't want to go lower than that because you feel like it's beneath you. You have a lifestyle to keep up with, but I really feel like this guy should not get married. I get it, he's in love. He feels like this woman is the one, but this is not the time to get married right now when you are unemployed. The number one cause of divorce is not infidelity, it's finances. The cost of living is at an all-time high. And he's unemployed. So all the responsibilities are going to be on his new wife. And that's going to take a toll on her. That's going to bring stress and problems into the marriage. And you don't want to be unemployed during the honeymoon stage. You know, you guys are about to get married. It's going to be the honeymoon stage for you guys. And I just don't think this guy should get married. I do not think he should get married. This is a bad idea. He needs to postpone the wedding until he is fully employed, until he has some money in his savings, until he has some cushion to play with. Please, I feel like this guy should not get married. It's not gonna turn out good for this dude at all. And we got another video to look at. The job market is kicking these women's asses this year in 2026. Kevin Samuel said it. Winter is here. Winter is officially here. All these women. It's funny. These women were complaining about they hate their job. You hate your job, but what else are you gonna do? The job market is bad. Not many jobs are hiring, especially these high six-figure jobs. They're going to be pretty selective now. You're having all these layoffs going on. But you hate your job and you want to quit. And now you're finally realizing that, okay, wait, the job market is bad. Should I really do this? Because I got bills to pay. My bills are piling up. The job market is kicking their ass and they don't know how to deal with it. Winter is here. Let's watch this video.
This guy on Raya, and then we ended up following each other on Instagram, and I slid into his DM. I was like, hey, would you be down to grab a drink sometime? And this is his response.
Shout out King Good. You know you're not into this girl, and good job for you not wasting her time. You know you're not attracted to this girl like that. And I'm surprised that this guy just didn't do it. He didn't quit it. But clearly, he values his time and he feels like he probably ain't gonna waste it on a woman he's not that attracted to. So shout out to you, King, for standing on business.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Like, we met on a dating app. What do you mean? Are you married right now?
Okay, but now you know how men feel when they reach out to women and try to get to know them and you give them that same ass answer. Oh, now it's not the time. No, even though you're holding out for the best option. Now you know how it feels when men get rejected. Winter is here, but the thing is, these below average women are going to feel it the worst compared to the pretty girls, because these pretty women are still going to get attention. It's these below average women who are going to have to date on their level or below, because men are not really chasing them like that. It's just pump and dump, short-term fun. That is it. But it's going to hit them the worst, these below average women.
You're probably getting a divorce in the future. Is that the reason why? Would that be a good time? I don't understand.
And this is a red flag for me. When I see women with the makeup looking like Catwoman, that's like bad makeup to me. She doesn't know how to do her makeup. So that's a red flag to me.
Oh my God.
When you DM someone on Instagram, would you rather have the other person leave you on red or reject you in the nicest way possible, to the point where you're just like, why did you have to reply and make me feel so bad that I can't have you? There was a time late last year when I was like, I'm finally going to put myself out.
And get it. This proves my point. She's a below average woman. I'm not trying to be mean or disrespectful, but it is what it is. Men are visual creatures. She doesn't want to date on her level. The thing is, she has to date on her level. Before social media and all that stuff, I felt like back in the day in the 90s, let me know in the comments, because you guys are older. There's some older cats who watch my videos. I felt like women dated on their level back in the day, pre-social media, pre-dating apps. I felt like women knew what they ranked, and they dated on their level. But this is hitting them this year in 2026, because the guys who they really want, these high value, high earning dudes, they got a rotation of hot girls they're fucking, especially these old ass dudes, these old unks banging all these women too. The older cats who got their retirement money, these older cats who've been living the free agent lifestyle, they're fucking all the young girls. These guys got they're playing the sugar daddy role, but they're fucking all the young girls as well.
The dating market, and I did not want to go on apps, so I found this guy on Instagram. It's kind of gross, not gonna lie, but I'm not really like a big flirt, and I saw like a public account of his, and I decided to bite the bullet and buy.
So when she says I'm not really a big flirt, she's a lazy dater. She doesn't put any effort into dating, but she's going to have to if she wants to compete.
Slide into his DMs. Genuinely, 1 minute felt like an hour. It felt like a year. This man was not replying, and I was gonna kill myself, because Instagram doesn't even let you unsend your message to someone new. So at this point, it's been like 24 hours, and I'm like, great, I got ghosted. It's like literally the first time I've ever done this, and I got ghosted. That's just great. A super humbling experience. I'm never doing this again. Until this man replied like a day after, right? He responded to me by saying, hey, it was like super bold of you to message me first. I really appreciate it, but just want to let you know I'm actually seeing someone right now. I don't know if he was capping or if he was being serious, but he gave like a little smiley face.
Why the fuck would he be capping? He's telling you the truth. He's seeing someone, and I'm pretty sure she's 10 times harder than you. So just accept the rejection and move on. And the fact that you got to do a whole damn story time about you can't handle rejection clearly shows this woman's used to guys kissing her below average ass, and men are waking up.
And I really realized at that moment, I would rather get left on red. I kind of wish he was just like a fuckboy and I could just be like, oh, whatever, he's an asshole.
But you see how women go straight into the insults when you reject them respectfully. He ain't like me. He ain't calling you your goofy ass and you're below average. He respectfully rejected you and talking about fuck boy this, fuck. You go straight into insults when you get rejected. But if this was the other way around, you would think that, oh, this guy is aggressive. He's crazy, but you can't handle rejection, sweetheart. He does not like you. He's talking to someone else. Move on.
But he was so nice about it on DM, and he actually replied to the point where I was like, why did you have to be so nice? It's actually really funny though, because some of my guy friends actually said they would rather have the girl just tell them, like, reject them nicely than being ghosted. But I don't know, is it just me? I'd rather be ghosted, especially by someone I don't know. If we already know each other, like let's say we went out on a date, being ghosted sucks. But if I don't know you, then just leave me on red, because being nice about it makes me even more sad. But let me know if it's just me.
So I've been wanting to do this video for a good minute. I'm gonna regret this shit. I'm gonna do it, fuck it. So y'all know I'm very transparent with my dating and what goes on in my love life. So I'm gonna just get to the point. I want to show y'all the guys that either I shot my shot at and missed, and the guys that pretty much put me in a friend zone or told me that they weren't interested. And just a quick side note, when I say shoot my shot, I'm fully delusional. In my head, I'm shooting a shot. But to everybody else, I didn't even have a ball in my hand. I just want to make that perfectly clear. All right, y'all. So I recorded all these videos last night.
And again, I think this is classless. If I ever deal with a woman, I'm going to do my research, look on her TikTok, Instagram. If she's doing dumb shit like this, putting a man's dating profile, putting his business out on your personal TikTok, that is classless to me. That's low level behavior. And this is, I hate shit like this. But again, this is giving me content, but still, I think this is lame for women to put man's profile on their TikTok, to do a video about this man, put his social media, his dating app profile. This is so fucking lame, especially like that T app, when all these goofy ass women put all these guys' information on this. It's stupid. And you wonder why the dating app is trash, because of the dumb shit women do. Like, this is classless to me.
But for some reason, the audio just did not go through on this one. So I'm gonna try to remember exactly what
So she's doing a story time of all the guys who rejected her.
I said, but whatever. So this is Greg. He's coming in at number 5 of one of the men that essentially rejected me. So let me start from the top. I met this man on Fanbase. It's an app ran by Isaac Haynes. Check it out. And I spent a lot of time in the audio rooms. When I came across Greg, this man was charismatic, intelligent, insightful.
Yeah, so keep in mind, the audio's not matching her. So this is how she edited the video. So she's doing like a voiceover over this clip. But yeah, this is classless to me.
Knew how to hold a conversation, was very well-rounded, and fine as hell. So with all that being said, after meeting him and other friends on Fanbase, I decided to go out to Atlanta for my birthday. Your girl drove all the way out to Atlanta, mainly to see Greg. I hung out with some friends too, but
At least she put in the effort. If a girl ain't driving to you, she ain't into you. But at least she put in the effort.
my main priority was that man right there. I go out there, I have an amazing time. Greg shows me a great time. He was a complete gentleman. He didn't try anything. He was just nice to me, took me out, complimented me, and made me feel safe. Even though the trip was a success, Greg essentially let me know that there was no interest in me that way. He was simply a friend. Further letting me know that I was rejected. This one still hurts to this day, but me and Greg are actually really good friends. And I wish him the best.
I got time on somebody else's route. Before I get to the door.
All right. Coming in at number 4, we got Ryan. At least I think his name is Ryan. I mean, that is what his TikTok name says. So I've never had a conversation with the man. This is one of the guys that, I might have been a little bit delusional about. In my head, I'm pretty sure I shot my shot, but in reality, I probably didn't. And what I mean by shoot my shot, I mean, I like some pictures, follow him on Instagram, and obviously, I'm in love with you. So why didn't you catch the hint? But yeah, that's Ryan coming.
Yeah, but if a man acted this way, yeah, she would think you're insane. But she was being thirsty and putting herself out there. But again, this is classless, putting this man's whole info on your TikTok like
And
this.
at number 4, that man is fine. Whew.
Much. He know everything. If our barber got upset with us, he could ruin our fucking life. It'll be beat it, sister.
Wait, what number I'm on again? Oh, coming in at 3, we got Mr. Rel himself. Y'all know, Sayonara, sister. Beat it, sister. Y'all know this man. Y'all seen him. Look, this motherfucker fine. Okay? He fine. I don't care. It's not really much else to say. Like, he fine. He fine. Now, as far as me shooting my shot, I mean, let's just put it like this. I could never bag this man. I simply couldn't. I just couldn't. We exchanged some DMs, but, you know, he just ain't want me. He told me to beat it, sister. But yeah, that's real. Another one that curved me. And that's okay. And coming in at number 2, red. All right, now, I had to put my glasses on because we enter in the top 2. Y'all look at this man. I want y'all to get a good look at him. Now, if you go to his page and look in his comments, amongst the rest of the thirsty girls is me. I'm in the comments. Now, I clearly shot my shot at this man several times, visibly for everybody to see, including him. I'm pretty sure I followed him on Instagram, liked all his pics, liked his videos. I think he duetted one of my videos, actually. But y'all know, like, I stay in Delulu land. And me leaving comments under the videos is me shooting my shot. And he should have known that. No, what am I saying? He did know that. And he turned me down. So yeah, coming in at number 2, we got red. Another one that curved me.
She like, Poppy, I adore you. I'm like, baby, I ain't normal. I don't give a fuck what nobody think.
Yep, that nigga 6'8", and that nigga probably got rotation of bitches. He don't gotta do nothing. You gotta be like, all you gotta do is just walk up to a woman. I'm 6'8". What's up? That's all he gotta do. Walk up to a bitch, be like, I'm 6'8". What's up? And he could be bow-legged and shit with his basketball shorts, but he's got done hooping. What's up? Arch that back. That's all he gotta do. When you hit the genetic lottery, bro, and you 6'8", you good.
I'm him.
All right, now. I had to give him 2 videos. He's number 1, okay? It's number 1. I just want y'all to get into this picture real quick. Now, if you watch the video, go back and look. This man had to crouch down to get into this damn room. Damn that. Look at him compared to the door frame. Now I know his real name because I got it like that. But we're just going to go with his TikTok name. Too Tall Jones. Oh, my last name is Jones. Anywho, where do I start with this man? Met him here on TikTok. Very nice guy.
Yo, let me know, do people use TikTok for dating? Let me know in the comment section, bro. And what are y'all experiences with TikTok? Are y'all pulling women on TikTok? Let me know.
Very intelligent. Likes anime. Great father. Spiritual. Intelligent. Knows how to talk to women.
And what is your experience with women who like anime? I heard they crazy as shit, but let me know. Do y'all have is that a red flag for women who like anime? Let me know. I know some guys want a woman who dates who they want to date a woman who likes anime, but every woman I've come across who be watching anime, they're crazy as shit. But maybe I just was meeting the wrong type of women.
And genuinely a good person. Now that I got all that out the way, this man has sent me through a roller coaster of emotions. He befriended me on TikTok and then sought out to actually be my friend. Who does that? Like, why would you befriend me and then like actually be my friend and like check up on me and stuff?
With him, all he got to do is meet her one time, and she gonna drop them draws from. She'll bend over and let him pipe her down because he's tall. He don't got to take her on dates. He don't got to do no leg work. Just he gonna pipe her down, and she'll give it to him too.
Who does that? Like, what guys do that? Anytime he call or text, I always respond. I mean, if that don't tell you that I was trying.
And she probably responds right away. She's not with him. She's not going to leave this nigga on red. And she's not going to wait 2-3 hours to respond and play games. Women do that to guys that are not into responding to your goofy ass 7 hours later or the next fucking day. When a woman does that, just know you are not, she has a rotation and you're probably at the bottom of that. She'll respond to this nigga right away. And she's the type to be like, oh, hey, I'm so sorry for responding late. When women start off with, I'm sorry for responding late, she likes you. But if it's like some on whatever bullshit, yeah, you're just in her rotation.
Shoot my shot. What does? At the end of the day, long story short, met the man on TikTok. He genuinely befriended me, threw my ass in a friend zone, and continues to be nice to me. But yeah, this is Too Tall Jones. One of the ones that got away. One of the ones I ain't never had no chance with. Oh, that was all the guys that I tried to shoot my shot.
At least she's being honest. I'll give her credit. At least she's being honest that she literally said, I was reaching out to guys who were out of my league. Most women will not admit that. You got below average women thinking they can pull a 10. Like, at least I'll give her that she was honest. She said these niggas were out of her league, and I'm glad she was being honest about it.
And it didn't quite land. So at this point, I'm just trying to decide whether I'm going to tag all of them or let y'all like do the research and notify them, or just let them see it naturally.
Because we don't, she didn't have any body pictures on her TikTok. So I don't know. We don't know what her body looks like too, because everything is from the head up, from the neck up. So if her body ain't up to par, ain't no 6'8" dude gonna be tapped. Well, he may tap it, but to take you seriously, nah.
I'll figure it out. But I hope y'all enjoyed.
Guys, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I think I'm going to talk about it because I would just like the public's opinion. I've been out of the dating game for 3 years. I haven't had sex, been kissed, nothing for 3 years.
Okay, lies there. I see lies there. I've been out the dating game for 3 years. I have not had sex. That's bullshit. Again, women will not count bad sex or one-night stands as sex. I'm pretty sure she was fucking at least somebody who was just a friends with benefits, beating that pussy up. There's no way you get out of a relationship when you're used to having sex with that person and you're just going to be on your celibate journey. Women are not taking no time to heal. I don't believe that she wasn't fucking for 3 years. No way. She probably wasn't counting the bad sex she had, because women do shit like that. They won't count bad sex in terms of their body count.
And I decided to get a Hinge. Like, I think today is day 6. I think tomorrow will be in 1 week with Hinge. And so I'm scrolling and I'm like, this is nightmarish. But I come across this Asian guy and I'm like, yes, sign me up.
Shout out to the Asian brothers. Shout out to the Asian brothers out there. And respect to you, King, for letting her down gently.
Right? We match, but he immediately sends me a voice note. And he's giving me advice about how, because my profile said, like, I'm looking for a K-drama type of love. Like, you know.
And again, you guys, let me know in the comments. You guys know there's a trend, right? Because, you know, K-drama, Korean dramas are big. You got these goofy ass American women thinking that all Korean men are like that. And there have been Korean men on YouTube telling women, Korean guys are not like this. The romantic shit, like the shit they see on K-dramas, they've said this. And you have women on TikTok vlogging them going to Korea. You have American women going to Korea thinking they're going to get a Korean man, you know? But you got to think about it. Asian dudes, like top Asian dudes who are physically fit, attractive, got their money straight, they're set, they date bad, feminine Asian women who don't give them no problems. Some of them ain't gonna really deal with no below average American woman. Just let me know in the comments if you got Asian friends, if you know any Asians out there who got they shit together. These are like high earning Asian dudes, attractive dudes who get bitches. They're with feminine Asian. I see it all the time here in New York. I'm in New York. I'm here in New York City. I see it all the time. Asian dudes who drive nice cars, they got them a bad Asian chick with them, bro. They're not dealing with no overweight American woman, you know, because they don't play that fat shit, you know?
Whatever. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I put dumbass answers. So he's criticizing my answers and how girls that don't put that shit and go with the flow and have more fun and probably give up sex easily are in relationships, as opposed to women that say they want to be in a relationship because it's intimidating and men don't want that. So I'm like, he's coming in hot. And that intrigued me. Not because I liked what he was saying, but because he was being quite honest. So we're sending voice notes back and forth. And he's like, unfortunately, I would love to meet you. I don't think we're going to meet because you're looking for a K-drama type of love. And I'm looking for women that just want to have fun. And that doesn't seem like you're the type. I'm not the type. I was.
King shit. I'm glad he was being honest. Pump and dump. In 2026, no long-term relationships. Pump and dump. That is it. Have fun with it.
When I was his age. I'm 37. He's 32.
37 post-wall. She said he's 32. No shit. He's only one. You really think you're 37 post-wall. It's over. You really think you want something serious with a guy who's 32? He's not in his prime stages right now. Once he's 35 and up, bro, come on now. He's just getting started. He's not going to settle down with you. You're 37 years old. Did you really think you trying to be on your cougar shit, right? You can't do what these old dudes are doing, banging the hot young girls and shit, you know? She thinks that she's 37 post-wall. A 32-year-old Korean dude was going to really take her goofy ass seriously. You're post-wall. But shout out to this dude for being honest and direct with her.
Profile. So we're going back and forth, and I was like, hey, listen, can we still meet up? Because I like your personality and let's be friends. Because what is wrong with men and women being friends? Just because I'm not going to hook up with you doesn't mean that we can't vibe in some type of capacity. That's my personality. Anyone who's met me.
That's desperation to me, because if a woman rejected a man and he did this, she would think that's weird. And she would think that's aggressive, and she would think, oh, this guy's a stalker. But I think this is desperation.
I can make friends with anyone. Okay, anywhere, anytime. And he's like, I'm not looking for friends. I'm not looking to be your gay bestie. I'm not gay. I'm like, well.
Shout out to this king. Shout out to you, bruh. That's what I'm talking about. Be honest and direct with them. He probably watches some red. He's probably red pill. He probably sees right through her old ass too. He's like, it's over for you. It's over.
Not what I said, but okay. So, anyways, he gives me his number and he's like, hey, listen, you know what I want. I know what you want. Here's my number for an emergency contact. So I hit him up. I'm like, here's my number too. And
He rejected you. He said he wants sex, but you still got his number and you still reached out to him. Bitch, you just fuck and shut up. Just have sex. He told you he don't want nothing serious. You're trying to, but again, she's on this K-drama shot. I'm going to get me a Korean man. So it is, he better have fun with her and kick her ass.
He asked me what I'm doing that night. And then he was like, maybe I'll just be a ghost in the background because we want different things, yada, yada, yada. He sends me pictures. I save them to my camera roll to make sure that they're like not from like someone's camera roll, like a catfish's camera roll from 2014, right? But no, they're live. They even put the location, Boston. So he's a real person. He follows me on Instagram. I follow him. Okay, cool, whatever. He's a writer. I'm a writer. He's got a really good blog post. I'm like, this guy's interesting to me. So far, it's the only one that's piquing my interest.
She's still interested, even though he rejected her.
He's the only one that's making my desires come back online, right? But when I text him, he like doesn't respond. And I'm like, okay, I'm really not used to this. I'm not used to guys being this cold in the beginning. I get men that are cold to me.
Hold the line, fellas. Hold the line like him. Now she knows what it feels like when, yeah, because women do this shit all the time. Hold the line. I'm proud of this nigga. I'm proud of you. Hold the line, bro.
I don't know, like after we hang out and things get intense and then, situationships, whatever they're called. I'm used to men being cold when things are starting to go sour. I'm not used to a man being cold in the beginning. In the beginning, not to be conceited or full of myself, men are usually really, really adamant, on point, and really, really, they try hard. They try hard. I'm not used to a man doing this. But again, maybe it's because I haven't seen anyone attractive in Boston, or maybe it's because I have.
Oh, she's in Boston. Let me know what the dating scene like is in Boston. I heard it ain't the best, but let me know what y'all think. How's the dating scene in Boston?
I haven't been kissed in 3 years. I was like, okay, I'm interested in him. I'm gonna like try this out. So I was like, hey, are we gonna meet? He's like, are we getting jiggy? I'm like, no, but I do want to kiss you. And he was like,
you're playing games, but you're a goofy ass, desperate 37-year-old. So this is what desperate old post-war women do. He rejected her goofy ass. I just want to have sex, pump and dump. She's still trying to push something there. Girl, you look at your goofy ass. Stop.
No. And I was like, okay. And then days later, he texted me and said, so do you really want to kiss me? I'm like, why are you asking me questions that you already know the answer to? And then he said, okay, we'll arrange it. I'm like, okay. So then he posted a blog and I was like, yo, you're a really good writer. Like, giving credit where credit's due. I'm never going to knock someone just because they rejected me. I'm not going to do that. Amazing writer. Really good. Intrigues the reader. So he's like, oh, are you going to be in the city? Because I was going to the city with Gabby. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be there later tonight. I'll call you. Get to the city. I'm about to leave. I call him to see if maybe we can meet on the way home to see if there's a vibe between us. He doesn't answer. So I sent him a text. I tried. He didn't answer. No response back. Days later, on Friday night, he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, not much. And he's like, maybe we should plan ahead because I'm going out for drinks with my friend. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So I sent him a cute little video before I go to bed. Nothing naked. I'm not doing that type of shit. And he's like, he texts me at like midnight. He's like, I want to see more. I'm like, okay. So the next day I said, hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to get together? And then I sent him a voice memo and I was like, hey, listen, I'm starting to think that maybe you're like a catfish and you stole the pictures of some really handsome guy's page. Because it shouldn't be this hard for me, out of all people, to meet someone. It shouldn't be this hard for any woman to meet anyone, for any particular whatever. So I get a text this morning at 10 a.m. from him. And he says, hello, my dear, this isn't going to work out. So I'm going to take a step back. I wish you the best. And I said, are you a fake page or a real page? And he said, real. And I said, okay, why? I go, do you have a girl? And he responds, I'm busy and I don't think we're a match. He goes out of his way, y'all, to remove me as a follower on Instagram and make his public page that has 900 followers private. That's like some breakup I hate you shit. I've never even met you, my guy. You wouldn't allow it. So I was like talking to I talked to two of my guy friends today, and both of them are like, one, you're either really intimidating, and
How the hell are you intimidating? You're post-wall.
one, you're either intimidating and he doesn't think that he can handle you, or two, he's got a girl, or three, he's a catfish. So I wanted to come online and say, what the fuck do you guys think? And is this what it's like on dating apps? Because I cannot fucking do that. Like, I have tons of matches right now. I have tons of conversations started. And now I'm like, I don't even want to start these conversations if it's going to go so weird. Like,
So she has tons of matches, conversations, and she's not even in the mindset to even deal with this. You'll come across this when you're on Hinge or any of these bullshit dating apps. You're messaging all these women, but they got other shit going on in their life. And again, they're using dating apps as a distraction, and they're using dating apps because they are bored. So I don't think you should be taking dating apps seriously. I think you should be getting off dating apps in 2026 because nothing good is going to come out of it.
yes. So weird. And like, can someone make a live photo and put a location of Boston if it's a catfish? Because that just seems like so much fucking work. Or is this dude actually real and he's just that cold-hearted? I mean, he sent me a voice message and was like, there's some people that belong in relationships, and you're a smart woman, you could probably guess which one I want to be. I'm cold, sometimes I can be fun, I'm heartless. He's an Aquarius, by the way. And he goes, and you seem like a girl that needs to be doted on, that needs to find a really good guy, and I'm just not that guy for you. We're not a match. He said that before he started following me and gave me his number. But you still gave me your number, still followed me, and still wouldn't meet me not a single fucking time. Because how can you even know if you're a match with someone without meeting? Text is so fucking boring. So boring. So I would like to know your personal opinion. Do I have absolutely just no game because I've been out of it for so long? Is this a catfish situation? Is this a dude that has a bitch and is just trying to cheat on her with girls that don't text him? Because I'm 37. I go after what I want. I don't give a fuck if I send you a double text, a third text, a fourth text. What's up? I'm in the city right now. Are we meeting up so I can meet you and know if I want you? I'm not ashamed to do that. I'm not scared of rejection, but I would like to understand rejection. I would like to understand why the fuck someone would go out of their way to remove me as a follower and then private their page. Someone they've never even met. It's so weird. I've never had an experience like this before. I even texted him last night at midnight. I'm like, this has been the strangest experience I've ever had with a man. I've never in my life had a situation with a man like this. In the beginning, it's always exciting and fun. It's never this fucking hard and confusing and cold as fuck. So I'm putting my embarrassing story out there because I'm gonna just document my dating experience until I find the one, if I ever do. And to be honest, I don't think he's on a dating app. After this experience, I'm low-key thinking I'm just gonna delete all the dating apps. But yeah, he was really good looking. He had lips that I definitely wanted to kiss. And then I'm asking myself, Danielle, why do you want someone who's already being this cold before you've even met him?
Because you're desperate. You're desperate. And post-wall.
And maybe this works he told me that he has so many options, and then because he has so many options, it's hard for him to settle down. And I was like, dang. I mean, I like the honesty, but maybe dating apps make it an impossibility to have men that are decent looking settle down because we're all going after that one decent looking guy. I don't know. Chime in.
Women getting rejected, but it is what it is. You guys continue to hold the line. I like how cold and hearted he was because you don't know this woman. You don't got to be a gentleman and kiss her ass. It is what it is. He was honest and direct with her. I just want sex, but again, her goofy ass wanted to push it to try to do something more. I want to kiss you, even though you can't get sex. What? Come on, you 37 years old playing games like you 19. Come on. But we got this Reddit post to read. This guy is about to get married, and I think this is not a good idea. Let's read this. So this is in the marriage column on Reddit. This was 6 days ago, man. So unemployed 29 mil, but still going ahead with marriage and anxious about it. I've been struggling to land a job for the past 6 months, and it's honestly starting to get to me. I've never seen the market this bad, and it's shaking my confidence more than I expected. I'm due to get married in late summer, and I'm scared. I don't even have what I'd consider the bare minimum going into a marriage, a stable income. It makes me feel like I'm falling short of what I should be as a husband before I even started. The only reason things are still moving forward is because I live at home with my parents, who are thankfully in a good position financially. They're covering the wedding and are happy for us to live with them for a while after we get married. It's a multi-generational households are normal in our culture. My fiance is okay with this setup because there's plenty of space and the only man in the house besides me is my father, so she's comfortable from that perspective. I do have some savings, which are paying for her rings and our honeymoon and would help me contribute to basic expenses. But realistically, that only works because we'll be living with my parents. On my own, I would be able to provide properly right now, and that's a hard thing to sit with. My fiance hasn't said anything negative about it. She checks in on how my interviews are going and has been supportive, but I can't shake the feeling that this must be on her mind too. I think part of me feels guilty and she's stepping into this situation with me. I've got a solid education and qualifications, so I keep telling myself something will come through, but after 6 months, that certainly starts to fade, and the what if doesn't. Thoughts creep in more often. There's not really a clear point to this post. I think I just needed to get this off my chest, but if anyone's been in a similar situation or has any advice, I really appreciate hearing it. Wow. Well, it says one person says, my partner was recently unemployed for 5 months. It sucked. It was hard and stressful. And I think I'm still trying to relax from being on the edge for so long. But we still ended up getting legally married in the middle of it. And we're now still on track to have our celebration reception when and how we plan to. There are cultural considerations, of course, but I think people tend to confuse the wedding with the marriage in cases like this. A wedding costs money. Marriage is something different. Okay, but marriage costs as well. But I guess this guy's in a great position. They're living with their parents, but how long do you want to live with your parents? So you were living with your parents before you got married. You've been unemployed. You're about to get married. I would think that for a couple, wouldn't it be best to just live on your own if you can and be in a better situation than you already are? Because I just feel like, you guys are grown. 29, you're about to be 30 years old, living with your parents. Like, can you guys even fuck comfortably in your parents' house, I don't know. I just don't think that. I get he lives with his parents. He's in a better, he's unemployed, but he's in a great situation because he lives with his parents. He's probably living rent free. But I think if you've been unemployed for this long and you're just still trying to find your way, you got savings, right? But don't wait. I don't think you should be wasting savings on honeymoon and a wedding. Well, the parents are paying for the wedding, but don't waste your savings on a ring, honeymoon, like vacation. Like it should be used for something else, like, because there's no telling. You've been unemployed for 6 months. How long? The job market is bad right now. So why would you? I honestly think he should postpone the wedding until he's in a better financial situation. Because she may not be saying anything now, but I do think it's probably going to get to her. Because what if they're still living at their parents for another 5-6 years? That's going to take its toll on the relationship. Like I'm telling you, it's like you may think love conquers all. But you know how many guys who've been divorced who had that way of thinking, like, my wife would never do this, but women change. She's not, okay, right now, she's not going to be the same exact woman 10 years from now. If he's unemployed, they're still living at home with their parents. You don't know if she's the type that every time she comes back from working, you don't know if she's the type that's just sitting in the driveway waiting to go inside because she knows it's chaotic in there. You don't know. And he's unemployed, right? He's unemployed. He lives at home with his family. All it takes is for her to come across some dude who got his shit together, and it's a wrap. It could be a coworker. This happens all the time. It could be a coworker that she's attracted to. He's got a job. He's at work with her. She probably spends more time with her coworker than she does him. All it takes is one time for her to be vulnerable. They have a rough patch. They argue. All it takes is for her to be weak for one moment, and boom, this nigga slides in and bam, arch that back. It takes one time. One time. Because women handle stress differently than men. You have some women who handle stress by fucking. By fucking. They want to be dominated. That's how some women handle stress. Let me know what you think in the comments about this, but I do think that the wedding should be postponed until he has a job and he has more money. I wouldn't be wasting my savings on a honeymoon or a fucking ring. I'm unemployed, but I'm going to waste my savings on a fucking ring. Again, I don't think this is a good investment at all. You're spending money you do not have. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think he should just go ahead with the wedding? I don't think he should. I think he should just postpone and wait until you are employed. You have, don't waste your savings on a ring. And a honeymoon. No. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. And let's look at this video, man. The job market is hitting these women hard. It's the end of March, about to be April. And the job market is kicking these women's ass. It's the end of March right now. And as we know, the job market is shit. And these women are dealing with it head on right now. They told us that men ain't shit. They told us that I can't find a man on my level. I need a man who makes as much as me or as more because I'm a boss bitch. But the job market is kicking your ass right now. And you don't even know how to handle it. You don't even know how to deal with it. It's out of your hands. You have no control over it because you're so used to having control. These women are so used to having control in their relationships, their life, but this is something they don't have no control over. The job market is shit right now, and they're dealing with it head on. All that shit they were talking about, guys who do blue collar work, construction work, who plumbers, electricians. That is, I want to date a man who's a finance bro, who's corporate, but your ass is unemployed, broke, struggling about the job market, talking about how bad the job market is, and you can't even get that type of man. But you're looking down on a guy who's in the union, who has benefits, who has a retirement, because he doesn't work a corporate job. Let's watch this video.
The number of people that were laid off in January and
600,000 layoffs in January. Do not quit any job right now. No shit.
how quickly AI is advancing, it looks like we're entering a point of no return, as in governments may have to introduce universal basic income because there may not be enough jobs for all of us to work. So if you do have a job right now, now is not the time to quit. Please hold on to it with everything that you have. And if you have any sort of income available to you, whether it's like a side hustle or driving Uber, use it. Use your skills now to make as much money as you can while you still can. Because the world as we know it, meaning pre-AI, looks like it's just not going to be coming back ever. So this isn't to make you panic, it's to help you start preparing.
PSA for all my friends that are burnout, who wants to quit their job, do not quit your job. Go talk to your therapist, go cry in the bathroom.
Therapists ain't gonna help. As I told y'all before, women who do therapy, they are crazy as shit. Therapists don't really help these women. All they do is just listen to them and just agree with everything they're saying, even if they are in the wrong. Every woman I talk to who has a therapist is crazy as shit. Okay? So therapy ain't gonna help these women in this situation. Yeah, they're burnt out. They've been working too long. They said that I can do everything by myself. I got it. I'm a boss chick. But now it's getting to them. As women get older, they realize that they don't have the energy to be doing this long term. They should have used their prime years to get married, start a family, and just build something. But they put their career above everything. And these women are finally feeling what it's like to work so long. A woman's not built to work for long periods of time. So, but a lot of guys don't feel sorry for these women. They put themselves in this position. Talk shit about us for so long. They can do everything on their own. So it is what it is.
Talk to your family and friends for emotional support. but this is not the time to quit your job. The job market is really tough out there, and just try to do your best, do your work every day, and find ways to decompress, find ways to manage that workload. I know it's hard, but now is not the time to quit your job. Peace.
Now is not the time to quit your job. I know. Your job is draining, your boss is weird, the vibes are off, but the job market even worse. I've watched smart, qualified people apply for hundreds of roles, people with degrees, experience, and references, still applying for months, still waiting, still getting ghosted, still be unemployed for 6 months, 9 months, over a year. So if you have a
And have y'all noticed that when women get laid off, right? Men, we have to do whatever. But you notice like women, they'll try to do Uber Eats. They'll do it for one fucking day and be like, oh, I can't do this. This is too much. They are too prideful. They won't accept a job that pays them less, but take a job until you find something better. A lot of these women act off of emotion. We say it all the time. If you're making big bucks, you're making a high 6 figures, that job is not going to be easy. Yeah, it's going to be stressful. You earn a lot. You think they're just going to let you sit on your ass and not do anything? If you earn a high, bro, if you got a woman, if you have a woman, girlfriend, wife, she works a high 6-figure job, don't let her tell you that bullshit, oh, I want to quit. No. Your ass is going to work. Who's going to pay off these student loans that you owe? Don't let these women tell you, oh, I want to quit. No, that's not possible.
job right now, even one you don't love, protect it like it's rare, because it is. Apply quietly, upskill quietly, exit strategically, but don't jump without a parachute.
And coming from a serial job quitter, nothing has tortured me more than not being able to quit a job because you hate it because of the economy. I don't think y'all understand. Like, I resent this job so much. Number one, this job was not my first pick, but because everybody else was playing around and not getting back or just completely ghosting me, I had to pick it because it was like, okay, you know, you need to start getting some type of income, consistent income coming in. So I had to pick it. So I already resented the job after that. But I had a plan. Girl, I wasn't even supposed to make it through training. I was supposed to quit after training. But that just shows you just how bad the job market.
This woman is a serial job quitter. She's a quitter. She likes to give up too easily. Yeah. But they so strong and independent though, right?
It has been, and mind you, this job I started back in 2024. So the job market was bad back then too. I think that has like set the flame to my dislike for this job. Like, I resent it, and then things are just slowly and gradually just getting worse and worse about the job.
She want to quit so bad because this is what she's used to. She want to quit so bad, but she's like, let me pump the brakes real quick because gas is about to be $8 and yeah.
I was really hoping, I've still been applying to places, but I'm really hoping that something comes my way soon, because it's just, I don't want to go mentally insane, and then I'm trying not to quit based off of emotion too. And I've been trying not to talk to y'all about this, but
I tell you, women quit off of emotion, but I'm glad that she called it out. I'm not trying to quit off of emotion. I'm glad that she's kind of learning.
This is just my true feelings about the job and why I am the way I am about the job and how I got here. So I just kind of had to give y'all a little background to that.
If you have a job, you better hold on to it. Now is not the time to quit your job because you think you're going to become a popular influencer and content creator tomorrow. Sis, if you are not already making money with that business on the side, keep your job, okay? If you have a decent job, but you can make money elsewhere, get that offer letter in writing and signed before you quit your job. If you're really serious about starting that business, becoming a content creator, make sure you can monetize. Make sure you've made at least $10,000 through content, through brand partnerships, through a digital product before you quit that job. A lot of y'all have no plan and think that you're gonna quit a job in this economy. No, I wouldn't recommend it. And that is 100% some financial advice. Do not quit your job without a plan, without some real motion, without some real money, without some real dollars behind your effort elsewhere, okay? Don't quit your job. Hold on to it as long as you possibly can, unless you are.
This is not the time to quit your job. one more time. This is not the time to quit your job. I've already started the series of We're Not Quitting, We're Detaching at Work. And the reason why I'm so passionate in this series is because right now is not the time to quit your job. Yes, I have heard the entire side of TikTok who is like, I can't do it anymore. Just quit your job. You'll be able to figure it out. You'll be so much happier, etc. But then after you listen to those TikToks, you get to the other end of those TikToks who have been unemployed for months up to years. And then you hear, okay, now it's really stressful. Now I'm starting to go to, my unemployment is running out. All of these other scenarios. Now, while I say that you do what you need to do, if you are in a dangerous situation, if you are facing real harassment, if it is absolutely obliterating your mental health, I trust that you know that I know that we know that you need to call the shot, and maybe you do need to walk away from that job. And don't get me wrong, show me a good time, I'll show you a good time. But right now, this moment, as you're watching this right now, I bet you're just really burned out. Do not quit your job because you're burned out. Your burnout clouds your brain and is, again, like you might feel like it obliterates your nervous system. So you feel like you can't even think straight. You feel like you can't even enjoy things anymore. But the thing is that you are burned out. And you know what? You think that venting about your burnout is going to be some kind of a waiting room for you to just like wake up in a couple of weeks or go on your next vacation and then come back and feel better. But the thing is that's the problem. Right now, burnout is just a venting zone of conversation. We are not having enough conversation about, okay, we've arrived at burnout, but what do we do? Welcome. Your burnout bestie is here, and I'm going to teach you the art of detachment. If you are burned out and that's the only reason why you want to quit your job, come see me. The Burnout Reset Lab is waiting for you February 11th. And of course, my content here, my podcast, my Substack, it's all here to support you. But this is your friendly reminder. Do not quit your job right now because you are burned out. You're like, listen, I'm feeling it. I'm in the same spot. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I'm so stressed out. I'm drained. I'm numbing out. The Sunday scaries are taking over my life.
She's right, but still watch these women still quit their freaking job, though. Some women are able to quit their job because they got a simp who's just going to pick up the slack and pay for all the freaking bills. But, yeah, they're going to do that. But most women don't got no guys, so, but guys, do not let these women come up to you telling you, hey, baby, I want to quit my job because it's my ass. You go to work. Because women want life on easy mode. That's not how life works.
Literally just have chest pains when it comes to my job because I can't control the emails, the responses, etc. Baby, there's a bigger conversation that needs to be had around burnout, and you'll find it here. Follow me for more.
If you have a job right now, don't quit that job. Don't quit your job. It's too many people out here getting fired from their jobs. You know what I'm saying? They clocking in, getting let go the same day. They leaving jobs and having a hard time finding another job. Don't quit your job. It ain't even got a lot to do with just the fact that it's a bad economy. It's always been a bad economy. The economy always working against us. It's just a simple fact that if you plan on stacking or building something or trying to just get out of the current financial situation that you're in, don't go quit your job. Yes, God gonna always take care of us. He gonna always be there for us. He gonna always help us make things happen, and he gonna always cover us. You know what I will say, as somebody who's been there, done that, I think the hardest part is that not having a job and not having income and trying to find or figure out how else you would make money is much harder than dealing with bad management, a bad job, a bad, tired, stressful work environment. Having no way or not knowing how to make money is trust me, it's worse. And for anyone who has ever been unemployed or has quit a job and didn't get another job immediately, you know that feeling I'm talking about. Because it's like the minute you are no longer employed, that first day, like the same day that you get, you know what I'm saying, fired or you quit, is cool. Every day after that, the anxiety, everything starts to kick in because you really start to think, wow, like in this current moment, I am not on somebody's payroll.
I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, but don't quit that job. And I know this is speaking to somebody, probably multiple people right now who are going through something horrible at work, right? You're dealing with extreme mental depression, mental health concerns, mental anguish. You're dealing with some type of unfair or maybe even illegal practices that are happening to you. Something super unfair, you can't stand the job, or you just believe that like God has something bigger for you and like you just cannot keep going. But the reality is that our current situation in this country is horrific, okay? This is the worst job market in probably most of our adult lifetimes, right? Particularly for our young folks. And I came out of college in 2008, right? So I knew what that felt like. And this feels just as worse, if not worse. And we're in like one of the worst economic times that we've had, where we're basically in a recession, but nobody wants to say it. So when you put those things together, you realize.
Yeah, we're in a recession, but you still got these broke ass women still traveling, maxing out their credit cards, fucking on trips, fucking to get on a trip, not prioritizing saving and stacking money away. But it seems like for us to be in a recession, and when you're on Instagram and you're seeing all this fake lifestyle, it seems like these women are just killing it. But behind closed doors, man, living paycheck to paycheck, struggling, trying to keep up with the Joneses.
That unfortunately, our employers are in the power position right now. You are not in a powerful position. So unless you have, in my opinion, 1 to 2 years.
You've never been in a powerful position to begin with when you always put your job above everything. You held off on dating, trying to settle down, find a good man. I'm a boss bitch. I'm a career woman. I'm focused on this job, kissing my manager's ass, kissing my boss's ass, obeying what he tells me to do, following his rules. But you won't even listen to a man. You won't even listen to your boyfriend or husband. You don't got a husband, but you won't even listen to a guy who's trying to get to know you. But you're going to do whatever that boss tells you to do. And now it's kicking you in the ass. You are overworked, you're stressed, or even you may have got laid off. You put your job above everything. You were kissing this manager's ass for years and they just laid your goofy ass off. Again, winter is here.
Of like expenses saved to live on, or you have another job lined up, do not quit that job. I have seen countless things on my feed of people homeless, food insecure. They have children and they decided to quit their jobs and they cannot find another one.
And that's the dumbest thing. When I don't mind if you're doing that and you single, you want to take a risk, fine. You single, all you got to do is take care of yourself. Okay, fine. Do that. But when you have kids, you can't live like that. You have to be selfless. You're going to have to work that shitty ass job because you have a kid to provide. It's not all about you anymore. It's about that child. You can't be doing risky shit like this when you have a fucking kid. You're going to just act off of emotion. I'm tired of this. I quit. So you and your kid going to be assed out homeless. I agree with that. If you got a kid, do not do that shit. But again, these women will act off of emotion and these women will quit their job, right? Let me know in the comments if this has happened to any of you guys that are on child support. They'll quit their fucking job and try to up the child support that they're getting because they ain't working. Let me know if that has happened to you in the comments. If you're on child support, if your goofy ass baby mama quit her job and she tried to up the child support payments.
There are millions of people unemployed right now. There are thousands of people who are being laid off every day. You are competing for jobs with thousands, sometimes tens of thousands of people for one job that don't pay nothing. Okay? The reality is that you have to put yourself in terms of your ability to live first. And sometimes that means you have to experience not so great conditions. You know what I mean? And so I know there will be people out there that says, don't listen to her. I quit my job and I got a job, in 1 month. And I would say, like, there's exceptions to every rule. But what, like, my husband will say, like, your luck is not their luck. And for every one person who says that, there's 1,000 people who will tell you, like, she's right. I haven't been able to find a job. I've been out of work for 2 years. So do not be irresponsible right now. Unless it is like a life or death situation, my professional opinion is to say, stay until you find an alternative where you can take care of yourself and the people who rely on you. Okay? Just stay for now.
Look, I'm going to be real with everyone right now. It is.
How much you want to bet Miss Lightbright got a sugar daddy, or she on no sugar daddy sides getting that extra help? Lightbright, I'm pretty sure this Lightbright she got a sugar daddy, especially with those eyes.
It's best that you
those pretty eyes. Yeah, she got a sugar daddy helping her out, or her ass is probably selling feet pics. I get it. Yeah, don't quit your job. Don't quit in this economy. I know, but she got a sugar daddy. She got Unc on the side who's giving her some payments on the side.
keep your job right now, because we do not live in a quitting economy. There are less jobs versus people who need jobs. So I get it. You may not like your job. You may really hate it. But I'm telling you, hold off until you get something. Don't just quit, okay? Because I promise you, people are struggling to find work right now. And it's not a pretty sight at all. It's really sad what's going on in the economy right now. So, look, I get it. Your boss probably get on your nerves. You probably holding your tongue. But keep that job, okay? I know it's hard. I know it is.
Oh, shit. She talking like... Oh, okay. She's talking with a little slang, though. Don't do that. She probably arching that back for Tyrone, though. She got Tyrone on the side. Arch that back. You ain't got no job. Arch it.
But trust me, okay? There's been times where I did not like other jobs that I had, and I just really wanted to go, but I was like, I can't just quit without having a backup. And I'm telling y'all, right now, it's not many backups in the economy. So just keep your job. I get it. This is not what you see for yourself. But this is the time where you will just have to be quiet and wait it out. Please. Because, I'm telling y'all right now, it is not it in this economy.
Guys, if you have a job in this economy, you have to keep it. Like, I'm literally telling you right now, just keep your job. I don't care if you hate your boss, you hate your job, you hate, like, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like, the job market is so cooked. You need to keep your job. I'm telling you right now. Like, please listen to me. You have to keep your job. I've literally applied to thousands and hundreds of jobs. And I'm still applying, guys.
Damn, she's in LA, but I know she lives at home with her parents. So because when you got posters and shit on the wall, yeah, you a kid. You live at home with your parents. Who got posters and shit on the wall? But she lives in LA. Don't be unemployed in LA.
Keep your job.
Yep, the job market is kicking their ass in 2026. It is what it is. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll holler at y'all. Peace.